Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Almost Daily Vlog. So glad you're here as we continue to work to get back into a routine, back to school, back to normal life. Summer is not over officially, but it's pretty much over. Kids are in school. The rest of the area that we live in goes back to school today. So yes, and at our house we have officially decorated for fall. So it's a whole new season, but we got some catching up to do. And so here's what we need to catch up with. What we need to catch up with is an update on Amy. We realized we posted some pictures and a bunch of people left great comments of encouragement, prayer support, and we need to update everybody. So on Tuesday, August the 9th, I believe it was, Amy had an appointment with her plastic surgeon, and that was to just check to see how she's healing and to see if she's ready for the next stage in her recovery and reconstruction. And if you're seeing this for the first time and wondering what's going on, in the beginning of the year, my wife Amy was diagnosed with breast cancer. In May, we had she had surgery to remove the cancer. That left her with a mastectomy and a procedure where they attempted to use some tissue to reconstruct the breast, and half the tissue went, half the tissue didn't. And so we had a second somewhat emergency surgery. I will call it emergent because it was a pretty fast booking and we were in the OR pretty quick, to remove the bad tissue, and then we were given a bunch of weeks just to heal. And so we came to the end of that time period, and so the doctor wanted to see how things were going. And so he's super happy with how things are healing up. We're glad and we're happy with how things are healing up. Amy still has some tightness and discomfort. Every once in a while she has some pains and things like that. And we're told that she's going to continue to have those things for the rest of the process, and probably for a good bit of time after the final surgery, until her body finally heals and gets back to its normal self. So the appointment was to check to see how things are going, and so while we were there, the hope was that we would be able to talk about the next step in her reconstruction and what that might look like. And what we've kind of decided, the path that we're on right now, based on the doctor's recommendations and what he thinks we can do. We will have at least 2, probably 3 more surgeries we're hoping before the end of the year. So here's the big updates. So many people want to know how that appointment went and what's coming up next and how can you be praying for us. Amy will have a short minor surgery on September 1st. This surgery is to remove a patch of skin that they used to help the tissue and everything heal. With that tissue removed, it'll take a few weeks for that to heal, and then hopefully we'll be able to begin the larger reconstruction surgery. So we're looking at least 2, probably 3, if not a few more going into the new year. But this one will be to remove a patch of skin. It should be a relatively easy surgery is what we're being told. She'll be out of work for about a week, 2 weeks. Her recovery time will be about 3 weeks. She'll have 1 week on restrictions, on significant restrictions, and then another week with some minor restrictions. But all in all, it should be an easy surgery and a pretty quick recovery. And so that's a good thing. We're excited for that. And then based on how that all goes, it should set us up for what'll be a much larger, more invasive surgery as they begin to do the reconstruction. That's going to involve some implants and some other things. I don't fully understand or know all of it yet. We don't know all of it yet until we get this next step behind us. And so just as a quick update, that's where we are. we just realized we posted those pictures, and we have our Instagram and our Facebook stuff linked, and so every time we post to Instagram, it goes to Facebook, and sometimes we forget to check Facebook. We don't do a lot of Facebook stuff. It's mostly there just to house pictures and things like that for family and friends. So if you left a comment, we are grateful for your support. We appreciate your prayers. We don't take them lightly. And we want to make sure that we follow up and say thank you. So thank you for all of that. And please continue to pray. This is still an ongoing thing. And like I said, she's doing great, but she still has some discomfort, still has some tightness. So it's a hard time sleeping flat in a bed. So she's still in a lounge chair most of the time. But other than that, she's in good health, and we're really grateful that the cancer has been removed, and she's at this point she's cancer free, and for that we give God a ton of praise and glory, because we know that He is a part of that. So we also thank God for you. We are grateful that so many of you have been continuing to pray for us, to lift us up, to leave encouraging words and notes. So many of you have sent. Just last week, Amy received a really sweet note from friends of ours over in the Pittsburgh area, and it was such a great note of encouragement. We really appreciate those things. Coming out of the summer with the surgery, and then the 2 funerals, losing Toby, all sorts of other stuff squeezed in around there. Those words of encouragement, those words of support, those prayers have been amazing, and we are so grateful for them. And we are just amazed. We often sit there and think, we've lived in a lot of places, we've moved quite a bit, and it was this summer that we realized, one of the cool things about moving so many times is that we have friends and relationships and connections that are just incredible, and all over the place there are people who are praying for us, and we realize that, and we are humbled by all of that. And this past summer we've gotten to see and hear from so many folks who have been following along with the vlogs, or watch our Instagram stuff, and it's just been a real blessing for us to hear from you. So thank you very much. So it's a Tuesday. We're heading in. I'm actually going to post this right after I record it, because I meant to do this yesterday and forgot, and so we're doing it now, which means this will be a double dose. We'll do the vlog for today, and then later on I have some other thoughts, some just other things I want to share with you guys, but we'll do that in another video a little bit later on today, and we'll post that for tomorrow. So we're getting back to the regular routines of the Almost Daily Vlog, so make sure you're ringing that bell, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're checking us out, because I've got more of these to come. So with that said, thank you for everything, and we'll see you next time right here on the Almost Daily Vlog. Bye.